Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back with Transport Fever in the Alps. Last time around we spent, well, you know, it wasn't a small fortune, it was quite a large fortune on building a highly underperforming airline route up into the mountains from this low-lying airport that we've got here. I thought we'd start off here. Those front bogies look like they're moving around in a slightly disconcerting fashion, but let's not worry about that too much. Yes, so we built an airport down here and another one up in the mountains. If you want to see an awful lot of money being spent, I heartily recommend you go back and watch that. Meanwhile, we have yet to well, let's check, shall we? Where are we on the old Profitron here? Yeah, so far the no insurance line has still yet to pick up a passenger, and that's despite there being passengers waiting at this station. I'm not sure why I have passengers waiting at this station. It isn't the most accessible of things, and what seems to be happening is that that passengers get off the train and it's like they change their minds. They go, no, actually I want to go back in the other direction. I'm not going to stop them, but it is slightly odd. So I'm going to use ever such a slight, what should we say, godlike intervention here to try and just get a little bit more interest going. So this is a bit of a mod we've got going on here, and what it will allow me to do is generate a little bit of interest in people actually visiting the area. In this case, it's going to be people who work at the airport. So 100 people per month are going to want to go to the airport. There we are. So see, it's happening. It's just there. That little blue dot there is just the smallest amount of demand. And with a bit of luck, that should lead to a few people wanting to actually grab a plane once in a while. Yeah, I know. Call it cheating if you will, but so be it. Now, in the future, what I'm going to do is let's track a plane down, shall we? There'll be one around somewhere, although we might not be able to see it because it may well be flying through a mountain at the moment. But at some point in the future, I'm going to carve the mountains out so that we actually have a clean flight path, and I'll use the no costs mod in order to do that, because I'm mad, but I'm not insane. The amount of money that will actually cost to do is going to be horrendous. So I will carve that out. But a very wise individual in the comments suggested that I wait until the DC3 is available so that I don't have to subsequently remodel the mountains after making that happen. Wise words indeed. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to ignore this for now. These two chaps can keep, plodding back and forth and hopefully build up a little bit of demand for air travel. There's no rush, fellas. I mean, you were horrendously expensive, but, take your time. In the meantime, we're rapidly approaching the point where I need to start thinking about remodeling. If we're going to start developing these cities in a larger fashion, we're going to have to start getting rid of some of the stations that we've got and upgrading those to be, larger, and then building out routes that actually make sense to go into those. At the same time, and as you can see already, we have a whole lot of goods that's just, I mean, I'm making money off it, but frankly, the amount that I'm losing by not earning it is ridiculous. So the plan I've got, subject to a minor amount of change, is to put together a centralized goods distribution hub. And I'm thinking here, given the amount of space, this might be where I do it. It might be over here just outside Thun. But it's going to be a multi-station complex. And then what I'll do is I'll have transport coming in and dropping off, and then separate transport picking back up again. In an ideal world, what this will result in is no small amount of increased efficiency, if not increased profit as well. And the end result should look pretty spectacular. But we're not there yet. I've got a couple of bits that I want to do before we get to that point. Anyway, we're going to continue low-level development today, and we're going to start development of Locarno just a little. And that means upgrading this station, which is going to be are a little bit pricey. Now, fortunately, these houses aren't too expensive. I've got a couple of million in the bank. I've got. I rolled it forward following the excessive expenditure with aircraft. I rolled it forward till the end of the year, which has brought me a little bit of cash back. As you can see, I've got a bit of cash waiting. I've got a couple of millions worth of loan available to me, and I'm going to build a passenger route out of Locarno that heads over here to Thun, which I have now given up on pronouncing properly. It's pronounced Thun. Deal with it. So at the other end, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to bulldoze through here and set a line out over there. Going to build a bridge. It's going to be quite expensive, and you're going to want to stick around. Right then, given that both stations are currently empty, I have paused my progress. I've taken a bit of cash out of my out on my loan. We're going to kill these passengers off because the new patch is not yet available. Actually, I might want to run forward by a little more. Get the out of my way train. And yeah, so we're going to start off by upgrading the station here at Locarno, and the ideal will be that that this is the last station we need to build in Locarno because it's perfect. Well, good luck with that. Now, I doubt very much it's going to take whatever I invite it to take first time around, but let's have a look. 7 builders will be at 300 grand. That's not so bad, but I want more tracks than that. So we're talking 9 buildings, 600 grand for the station. You know what? I can live with that. That's not so bad. Now, my overall plan, or the overarching plan that we're thinking here is, we want a second street connection. We're going to want catenary. We might as well make it high speed at the same time. Don't need curvature. All of this adds up a bit. The only thing that's getting in the way at the moment is this bit of road. But that's going to bulldoze these fine fellows here. So that's going to ramp the cost a little bit. Let's get it done. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. No, don't. Well, I suppose we have to. Yes, so the overall plan is that each of these kind of town centre, city centre stations will handle both a long distance route of an express nature. Yeah, I see. I changed my mind there, and a shorter multi-stopping kind of commuter route. That's the goal. Right, why are you not... Oh, you are snapping. Okay, good show. But you're not interested... Because you haven't actually placed the station yet, you buffoon. What does 5 tracks look like here? 5 tracks looks quite big. Now, think about where we're actually going to go with Locarno. So we've got our lakeside here, which is fine. Why would I want 5 rather than 4? I think 4 will probably do it. Although I like 5 because it means that I can run 1 as a kind of terminus only. This works for me. Okay, we'll take it. And frankly, it means I don't have to upgrade it again, unless I want 6. I think 6 is too much. Do we want to make the platform longer at the same time? Well, we will be running longer trains in the future, and given that these lot are not long for this world... See? And you, go on, just get out. We're rethinking the whole shebang here, people, so, you know... once again, money, easy come, easy go. There we are. Well, not so easy come, I suppose, but easy go, certainly. 2 more buildings to get rid of. Then we're going to want to lay in some new road, given that that's not actually serving a purpose now. Let's get a shot of it. Yes, and we'll probably, while we're about it, we'll put a proper crossing in here. You know how I said I was going to remodel towns a bit later? Well, I guess we're remodeling this one now, aren't we? Right, there we go. Let's get rid of all of that. Perfect. I got the best part of 5 million quid in the bank. I can afford to do this. This is going to be fine. You're also toast there, sunshine. All right, what do we feel about 200 meters worth of station? it gives us a little bit more plausibility for longer trains in the future. So I think we'll go with that. You know, I think that's what we'll do. What else have we got options wise? Oh, look at that. That's, hey, you know, I mean, that's much more elegant. Let's go with that. Okay, I don't need to mess about with this anymore. Let's do it. Look at that smart modern number. Oh, we are truly embracing the 20th century here. Right, now then, how am I going to get this to comply with this? Because I'm going to get too much slope. Oh, and for bonus points, a terrain alignment collision. I love it. Okay, well, first off, let's not be quite so aggressive and let's go for medium. Still too much slope. Okay, right. Well, how are you going to get that working then? I can do this, and then with a little bit of dressing this up with, you know, the trees and so on, we can make this look rather glamorous, I suspect. What I don't want is to be putting lots of unnecessary humpage into the roads that we've got going on here. See, look, that looks all right. A bit of smoothing gun in there, and that'll look peachy keen. I'd quite like to do the other side as well, in which case I shall. Yeah, let's drop it down. Although you are eating up a good amount of housing real estate there. I don't know what you're going to squeak in there. No, you know what? I'm happy. I like it. I think, yeah, let's go with it. Let's run with that, because that puts these chaps here within catchment distance of the station, which is, you know, swell. Good. Right. Yes. Yeah, that looks all right. I mean, this is all a bit of a state, isn't it? Right. Once I've got, in fact, let's get them out of the way. Let's just chuck in some cheap street for now. Don't get much cheaper than that, and then hopefully get those out of the way. Hopefully before we baffle the hell out of whatever trains I've got coming in. Now, if you need to shove stuff out of the way, the easiest way to do it is delete behind them. So if I delete here, it'll push the truck forward, like so. Right. Now, I need that bit of road in there, otherwise we're not going to reach the port. But I want to upgrade across the board down here, and that might be easier said than done. But we're going to give it a go. There you go. It's easier said and done by the looks of it. There we are. That's nice. Yep. Do you want to go any further? No. All right. Suppose not. Well, at least that's uniform to an extent. It's slightly wonky bit of road, but you know, some bit of trees. A couple of rocks, maybe some dress-up material in there, and that'll look just fine. Ah, yeah, see, look, that's a bit more like it. Are you in? Yeah, still in range. Excellent. And then what we need is we know. Oh, hello, you were. I see you. Yeah, that was a trap laid to fox me. Right now then, if we another road across here would be beneficial. And then if we can pop a bridge over the lot to get down to the truck stop there. The other alternative, I mean, the slope might cause me trauma in doing that. So maybe a tunnel will be the way to go. But let's worry about that in about 225 grand. Do one. 150, 900, 300. Oh, I see. This is expense row here. Well, all right, I'm going to gamble on being able to get a bit of road out there. Oh, yes. Challenge complete. Excellent. Right. So then if we bring that around. So the AI is pretty capable when it comes to extra street building. But if it decides to leave a gap for any reason, it always seems to be a little reluctant to then subsequently fill it in. So I like to help out there. There we go. About here ought to do the trick. Magnificent? No, not magnificent. Bad. That's better. And then we'll take that out a little further. No, that may well be about to become a bridge. So, no, actually, I'm going to need to take it out a little further because I want to connect that up like that. And then this one will run something like that. And then hopefully we'll be able to pop a wheelie over there to connect up to this, getting over all 5 tracks that we've got going on here. So what I'm thinking is that this end one that we've got here will be the terminal stop, the terminus. So that'll be a high-speed route that completes its life in Locarno. You see, look, there's another piece of tripwire track going on there. Now, I'm not going to upgrade all the track coming out of the station to, you know, highfalutin, fanciful, modern stuff just yet. For now, we'll keep this like just expanding out of the station so that we don't have to revisit it later. Nice. I'm not quite... So, I don't know if you'd noticed that or not, but that track snapped into a straight line. And I don't understand why it did, because it should have been trying to snap to the 2 parallel ones that we'd done previously. But hey, I'm not complaining. That just made my life a little easier. And then we'll swing that across there. That's a reasonable amount of speed. 160 in kilometers an hour is just over 100 miles per hour. I will switch back to miles per hour briefly in the near future. Not today, however. Right, there we go. So now all I need to do, place your bets now, because we're going to try this imminently, is we're going to try and get a bridge over all of this lot. And I want that to do. I'm just slightly changing the course that was taking so that it's almost parallel with the train track there. Right, here we go. Up and over. Right, I want you on there. Well, I'll take that. All right, no, like that, but up. Hey, it's going to do it. Hey, now you're talking. This is most glamorous, and obviously because that's how I roll, we're going to want it made out of steel. Does something a bit weird down there, which I'd rather it didn't. So I'm going to chance it, which is utterly fatal, and try and get. So we need a little bit of spur of road going about there, right? So if I can get. Look, road, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The hard way involves me bulldozing you quite a bit. So if we do that, it means that we have a slightly more natural looking curve down to the depot there, and then we'll whiz across here. Right, apparently construction's not possible. Well, I don't believe in not possible. I believe that if you throw enough money at it, it becomes very possible. Although in this case, not so much. Let's try it going the other way. Okay, it obviously has to do a little hump there, unless we connect up with something else. But that's even further down the hill. Right, we're going to have to go back to Route 1 here. There we are, and it's cheap too. I shouldn't complain, should I? I should just accept it and move on to my next startling project. All right, I've done that. How bad does that look? I have seen worse. However, a low gear is recommended in both directions. All right, that's going to work. It doesn't look too bad either. I mean, a bit of smoothing in there wouldn't go amiss. Let's, flatten. Give me high brush strength because we don't have all day. Here we are. Smooth this out beautifully. What are you talking about? It is beautiful. There we are. And this lot as well. And at some point, I'll do some detailing around here to make it look even more glam. But for now, I want to get the infrastructure in first and then see where we get to. Now, currently, that's the only crossing in the entire town, and that is not going to do it. Not if I want this side of town to actually perk up and look a bit more lively. So I'm going to need to figure out a secondary crossing, and it looks like, I mean, what are we talking about here cost-wise? And if I delete that lot, it's £1 million, which I'd rather not burn right now. Thank you. Yeah, all of this is looking a little on the pricey side. Now, I don't know how much closer to the coast I can take this train track. But I guess, based on the fact that I'm bulldozing this now, that's what's about to happen. No, don't remove the house. We want the house. We'll stick that in there, and then just bulldoze that bit. Right. Okay, so challenge is get this round here onto the end of that as a step one. Now later, well actually, it's not going to get any cheaper than that, is it? So we also want to run a bit of road, turn the bulldozer off, that way you won't regret it. Can we get through there? I don't want to pay 600 grand. I really don't. I don't want to pay 153 grand either. Can you go a little bit more central than that? What if I go the other way? Yes. No, no, no. Alright, give me options. Nope. If we put a little tiddly bit of road up there, we can get up it. Can't say this fills me full of joy. Small street, 30 kilometers an hour top speed. I think it's going to have to be though, isn't it? There we go. Wow, that is just a little bit of concrete for people to dash up and down should they choose to. And then, I don't know about getting down from there. It'd be kind of cool if it did. Fine, delete all of it, see if I care. So if we go straight down to here, do we even tunnel? We do tunnel. Okay, well that's something. Although it now wants to demolish that building again, which is not really what I've got in mind. And actually, once I start on this route, that building I think is going to be toast no matter what. So we're going to need a little spit of road here, somewhat like that, and then we'll try going all the way down, which is what it's doing now. Because I don't want any level crossings. If I can help it. I mean, the other option is we go over. We seem to have a little bit more flexibility with that regard, so maybe that's the way we go. Anyway, right, let's get the track in and then see where that leaves us. So this one here is our terminus, end of the line. Which if we stick that there and then plonk some buffers on the end of it, despite the fact they're going to have a running cost. Despite that, oh, hold on, no, it doesn't have to be that way. I've got some scenery. Where are we? Come on, it's in here somewhere. I know it is. There we are. Track assets, gravel buffer, steel gravel buffer. I think that's certainly realistic for this period in time. So if you face there, actually I'm less pleased with that. What was a modern steel buffer get me? It doesn't look that modern, does it? It's not got, like, you know, electricity running out the front of it and stuff. Well, maybe a little bit. Would you turn? Would you mind turning around? Would that? Could you see your way clear to doing that? Because I'm not sure that if I were to stick that here, it wouldn't stop my station working properly. Or if I face the other way. Oh, there we go. That'll do it. There we are. Perfect. Good. Because obviously, I mean, you know, we want to make it look like it's not going to run off the end of the track. Right? Right. No, you want to delete all of that. Well, what if I were to create some kind of spur coming off here? Because all I want to remove is this bit. There we go. I don't mind having a little bit of leftover track, but previously that was too damn much. Okay, good. Right, that's that one. So now we want to run down the hill. I still haven't come up with a solution for this bit, though. We're just going to follow the same course that we had before without a solution in here, you know. Let's go a little bit further. What are you thinking? Are you even thinking? Well, the jury's out on that one. Let's go as far as there. If we make that the meeting point. Now, I don't want to run quad track over here. What I want to do instead is I want to create a junction that makes some sense. But I'll think about that in a minute. Because at the moment, I'm still puzzling over what I'm going to do with this next section here. All right, I know what I'm going to do with this next section here. So we'll run this one around the outside like so. Now, we do lose a goodly amount of speed in doing that. But it is on a station approach. And actually, this whole line is not the swiftest thing you're going to come across. And my gosh, are the views worth it? Answer, yes, they are. And then we'll run that out over there. Again, it's not going to be the quickest junction you've ever seen. And we'll run that one out over there. And then we'll double slip both of those. This is not looking like I want it to look. This is looking all a little bit convoluted. All right, rethink. The goal here is to get it right the first time. And then, I know, this is me actually, you know, as much as I am measuring once and cutting once and then bulldozing everything. And there's a slogan if ever I heard one. There we are, yeah, let's go as far as that. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I only want to do this once. There we go. That's where I was leading to with that. So as much as I will do this multiple times, my overall point is I don't want to be coming back to this in another 10 episodes time and going, oh God, no, this is not going to do the trick at all. Now that's a very slow corner. But that's okay because it's going past a residential area and good manners dictate that it should be slow. So if we then follow that out to about there, and then without snapping, link it. No, you've put a kink in my track. I don't want a kink in the track. All right, I'm gonna have to shorten that corner a little bit. There you go, let's try that. No, again. I mean, I applaud your enthusiasm there, but that's not what we want. Maybe I need to bring it further round. All right, we'll take it all the way around the corner. And then, do not do anything kinky with my track, please. Thank you. That's better. Is it? Is that a level of acceptability that is acceptable? Or, all right, hold on, new plan. And I imagine that you've seen this plan already. You will have thought of this a minute ago. I'm just thinking of it now, but I am occasionally slow on the uptake. Right, we'll go from here round to there, which again is no, that's not the corner that I'm looking for. All right, let's bring it forward some. My goodness, I don't half make a meal of these things. Come on. No, just get it right. Don't worry about it. There's no time pressure here. The viewers at home are here for the journey, not the destination. The more madcap the journey, the happier they are. There we are. That looks more like it. Right. Okay, good. That's given me a better central smooth that I can now peel onto this way. Look. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the way to do it, said Mr. Punch. Right, then we'll take that up to about the same spot, which is, I guess, there-ish. There-ish. All right, that's adequate. No, actually, that's all right. I don't mind the looks of that at all. Now, am I going to need to do anything else clever with that? No, the idea is that this allows express services to get past local. So this is effectively an overtaking area, I suspect. And obviously, once the new update is out, I'll be able to dictate which platform each service uses, which is a good thing. Right, okay, now let's try and, meanwhile, back in building a bridge here, if we do something like that, null segment, that's an uncanny bit of something or other there. Can you get over that? What if I give you a little bit more space to play with? You can, but you don't exactly like it. That's alright, I don't particularly like it either. Alright, what if we did a bridge that worked? Right, so something along these lines that worked. What are you colliding with there? The corner. So I'm going to have to do it there-ish, I suppose. What do you got for me? Come on, you can do this. We don't need to straddle the river. All right, that's higher than I want. Because once you start getting bridges to a ridiculous height, they don't have to start looking a bit daft. Let's go a bit closer. Something like that. No. Yes, but it's too high still. Is it though? Actually, it's not. It actually looks all right because you know, the difference in height is making that a little odd all of its own. Exactly how I'm going to get from there round onto a connection here, though, is beyond me. I don't think I've got anywhere like enough space down by the coast, the other side of these buildings. And then I'm going to bump into too much slope. So I am going to need solution C. How much road can I get along here? Answer, none. All right, okay. How much tunnel can I get underneath here? If I go from slightly further away, I think that's about as far away as I'm going to get. Negative. Go the other way. Nope. Come on, you need a solution. We need another bit of road to cross over the tracks here. There is another way of doing it. It does involve deleting everything I just built. Oh, phooey. Is it going to be worth it? Yes, it's going to be worth it. Yes, it's going to be very expensive. All right, let's do it. I love this plan. I'm crazy to be a part of it. Okay, right. See all this stuff that we built there that was terrific. Yeah, I'm deleting it again. Now, someone commented a couple of episodes ago that you know, as much as they enjoy the varied and wonderful antics that I get up to, I had just spent an entire episode to build 2 trains and a boat, and that, you know, once in a while, would I please just get on with it? Today, not that day. Right, we're going up. If I can't get the road under the track, I'm going to take the track over the road. Oh, come on, turn into a bridge already. I need you to turn into a bridge before the corner. I don't want to make it too steep unless I have to. Evidently, I am going to have to go for maximum steepitude. That's a silly amount of elevation. And I bet I'm doing... No, I am doing it off the wrong one. Okay, good. Well, at least we spotted that before spending the money. Right, so you have to get as far as there. All right, okay, that's good. What's that? Modern metro viaduct a la Hamburg. All right, that's that. Or wooden trestle, which, you know, we don't agree with. Stonework. Box girder. It's going to kind of balls your view up. More box girder in a different style. And this incredibly modern red stuff. I think it's going to have to be in the Hamburg style, such as it is. Now, I want to get far enough up so that we've turned into bridge. No going back. That's only 60 grand. Oh, it's fine. If this goes wrong, I'll just bulldoze it again. And then we'll go around the corner. Now, this is where it's starting to get a little expensive, but I don't need it to be any higher now. Let's keep it going like that. All right, let's not go any further for the moment because obviously I need another bit of track alongside that. What say you, game? Ah, hey, oh, look at that. That's the business. Right, I think this is the one, you know. Okay, yeah, that's the... Yes? Yeah? About there? All right, perfect. Good. Right, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then we'll junction back on here just before the bridge becomes a bridge. Yeah, I know, I saw that too. What did I see? I hear you crying. Well, what I saw is it was doing quite a bit of reshaping around there. And that's usually a telltale that when I try and do anything underneath it, it's going to terrain alignment collision my ass, to put it in slightly crass terms. However, you know, I'm still feeling vaguely positive about being able to get a road under there. Where are we? Right, that's... well, there we go. What do you know? I've got a road under it. Perfect. What are you terrain alignment collision? Whatever you were thinking there, stop it. Now, we might want to maybe do something like that across there. Like so. Get rid of that because it's wonky. And I know that was upsetting you as much as it was me. Stick that on there. Yeah. No. Give me the good stuff. There we go. Plumb that onto the end of there. That's a nice little housing cul-de-sac kind of a something or other going on there. And then with a bit of smoothing, which perchance would have been advantageous to do earlier. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Yeah, I know, this is fatal. The likelihood that we encountered significant technical difficulties here is about to increase. But if I can get this around the corner here, do not give me trouble. There you go, right under there. Do not try and don't try and mate with the track here. I don't need you to mate with the track. There we are, like that. I mean, it's a corner. That's for certain. Now, if we could go one step further, oh, here we go. Look, I mean, this is where the prizes really start to become significant. If we can get a little bit more just up here, oh no, the chances of that are slim. I mean, I can make that chap homeless. Progress demands that I remove your house, friend. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. The cost of progress is paved with the homelessness of people. In fact, if I'm knocking your house down, I might as well... No. We'll carry on around here. Now, the reason for all of this faffing about, in case you hadn't already kind of, you know, got with the program, is... can you do that? That's another homeless family. And little Timmy loved his little walk to school in the morning. Never mind. Yes, the reason for all this faffing about is to aid the city's development in a way that will look super fine when it's all done. Right, smooth out all of the errors in judgment we've made around here. My goodness, I have gone through my bank account, haven't I? But it's worth it. It's going to be totally worth it. There we are, and then we'll bolt it onto there. That's where I want to bolt it onto. This I want to make that into a mega junction. In fact, I'm not going to make that into a mega junction. I'll make it into a roundabout, given half the choice. Let's have a look. What can I delete here without the game rendering me bankrupt in the process? We can get rid of that bit. We can get rid of that bit. Okay, I guess we're going to have to do it a different way. There we are. We can take a bit of road out there. All right, well, that's we'll call that Cthulhu Junction there, the many tentacled god doing his thing with much aplomb. Right, back to the smoothing gun, and let's polish this up a little bit here. There you go. All right, and now the question is, do I want to stay raised as we proceed around the corner here? I don't think I do, you know. I think we want to get back down to ground level again. So let's move that chap on a touch. There we go. And then we'll see if we can just get a reasonably smooth decline in elevation. Right, so if we go from there down to here, how hideous does that look? It doesn't look hideous at all. It looks rather splendid. All right, we'll take it. All right, good. Now that's a view. People will ride this railway just for the view. I mean, look at that. That's the ticket. That is. That's quite the number. And if you're going fast enough, you're going to feel like you're going to fly off in the corner and land in the drink. That's what people want. Right, now, can I get another bit of road under there? Of course I can, because I built this marvellously. And then the thinking here is that we turn this into magnificent beachfront property, lakeside property, property of a fronted nature. Let's leave enough space that the AI can build. Let's get rid of that. Try that again, but let's use this skinny road here. That's it. Cut as close to these pillars as we can, and then there's enough room for AI citizens who are well moneyed to build to their heart's content. And if they do nicely, I may even put them in a bus stop. Nah, you've cut too close there. Again, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. Ish. Kinda. Yeah, about there. Peel it around. I don't need it to go any further. I don't need to connect this back up. I know it's winking at me. It's just going, come on, you can get onto there. Then it will see lots of lovely traffic. Yeah, I know, I'm seriously considering it now. All right, I will make a wooden trestle if I can get it around. The likelihood I can get this over here is virtually zero. But I'm going to have a look anyway. Oh, you know what? It's not virtually zero. It's almost doable. We've got a little bit of a collision at this end, which with a bit of that moved more than I wanted it to. If we come out as far as there, and then we'll try it again. I think I might be a bit too far away now. No, let's pull it out from there first, and then come round. And then do a bit of... There you go. See, that works. But that bridge is higher than I am comfortable with. What if we go modern? Ugh. Well, that's hideous. That's better. I can't say I'm thrilled with it. I think it looks silly. See, that height there, that would be okay, but we're just a bit close to the track to make that work. Aren't we? Yes, we are. A bit close. So that means getting rid of that bit. I know, I've decided to do it now. This is a thing that's happening. And then do it again. Right, like that. And then up one. Up one. See, now we've got a height that feels feasible. We'll go with, oh, that's the stuff. Why would you do anything other than a steel bridge? All right, there we go. We have a compelling route around the edge of the city. The only bit I'm not happy with is there, and that's only because I don't want to bulldoze those houses. And if that's the only reason, given the amount I've spent on this already, how much are we talking here? Your house ain't worth that much, Chief. I'm getting rid of it. Right, let's do this again, because you know it was that much fun to do the first 3 times. Let's have another go. No, go under this way. Do you want to snap on anywhere? I mean, you've got all the room in the world. What's that? That's an ugly wiggle. That's what that is. Let's go from there. Nope. Let's go from here. Collision, yeah. Don't make this difficult. everything was going just fine. There you go, that works. Slightly zany hill, but every hill has the right to be zany once in a while. Now, how does that look? That looks better, apart from the, you know, collision. But if we, what if we did something like, I don't know, something like that. And then with this one, we do something like, not that, something like this. I also want to upgrade those roads so that they're of the same era, because it's looking a little bit funky as it is. You've just made... You know how you were saying that the curve was the thing that was upsetting you with life? You've just done it again, only bigger. Yeah, it doesn't look as weird now, though, so all right, we'll take that. While we're in the area, though, let's... No, you pressed the wrong button, this one. Let's modernise. As much as I like a good cobblestone street, we will try and unify our approach. I think we'll leave the city centre on the old cobblestones as a representation of it being the old town. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to upgrade that somehow. No matter. All right, good. Right, I'm pleased with that. That's good. Right, well, there's me run out of time. So, what I was hoping to do was do the other end of things and then stick a Flying Scotsman up and down it. But I guess you're going to have to wait till next time for that to happen. I need to make sure this route is now not completely perplexed as to what it's supposed to do with its life. Given that it's not showing the route up, it is completely perplexed as to what it's supposed to... Oh, it's because you haven't connected up the other end at all. Go you jolly legend. Right, okay, well, which way are you coming in here? So you can come in on either of these two tracks here. All right, well, let's... It's all right, everything's under control. Everything's fine here. Right, so if we do one round like that... Yeah, you're trying to go up and down the same track, which isn't really ideal. This one's going to go straight forward. All right, I'm just gonna bung it over there for the moment, and then this one's going to cross over onto that side. Yeah, see, works. We can do that better. Let's do it better. That's it. Right. That's the ticket. Is that the ticket? Feels like it's almost the ticket. Let's go just a touch further there, and then stay snapped. Stay snapped. Actually, if we snap the other end, that will. There you go. Actually, for those of you who never watched Train Fever, any of my Train Fever series, snapping, it's less of an issue in this one than it was in Train Fever. But yeah, see, you've got some unsightly distance going on there. But snapping refers to the ballast. So here you'll see track that is properly snapped together because the ballast perfectly seals the gap between the two. While, yeah, sure, don't give me an example. That's very helpful of you. There you go. You can see it there. Look. Whereas here you can see that there's a ledge going on, which means that even though the track may be running in parallel, it's not actually snapped together. Now that used to be absolutely critical for getting your junctions to work correctly, or any track overlay, or all manner of other marvelous engineering projects you might have had up your sleeve. There we go. And in this case, I want it snapped together because it will make it look neater when it's done. Do I want to make that into a double slip junction? I might as well. You never know when you'll need it. Of course, the other side of my brain is going, yeah, you never know when that's going to make a complete mess of things. Right, good. There we are. That's that. Let's get some signals in place here. And because I've got electricity running along here, I'm going to use electric signals. Yeah, watch me. Try and stop me. You can't, because I'm going to do it. Right, so these two are running. No, hold on. What have I done here? That's it. Yeah, these two are both running downstream. These two are both running upstream. So this will need to be. Let's go for something like. Well, actually, you want this just before the junction, don't you? So this is actually a natural kind of break point. That'll do. You don't need anything more complicated than that. Oh, someone's going to tell me that I'm using the wrong kind of signals there. I should have just stuck with the basics. But you know what? They're funky. I like them. I don't even know if it's going to work as a signal. Maybe I need to click on it and select some options or something like that. I'll figure that out in a minute. Right, next. Station will serve as signals. Then we've got signals the other side. So I need to do something on the bridge. And then we can just let this stroll on. Do I want to put signals on the bridge? Typically, you don't want your trains waiting on flyovers. Actually, we've got some junctioning going on here, so this is a good place for it. We'll stick one there. I'm quite taken with these. These are quite appealing. As much as I would love to stick one of these in, I've never been able to get them to do my bidding. You know, I'd very much like a. What's this one? God, I mean, that could mean anything, couldn't it? Someone's going to say, no, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a flipping, you know, if you knew a single thing, this would be dead. Oh, why do I even bother? That's the conversation we'd be having if there were the options to do two-way conversations. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's put up some basic ones on here because, you know, we need them to work. So that's you know, that would be a gantry signal. But I haven't been able to figure out how to get them working. I'll put some more effort in. I'll get it working. Don't worry. I was pretty sure I had some ground height ones. You're supposed to be wrapping this up, you know. I know, but you know, this is signals, and well deployed. They're a thing of great beauty and importance. Now I'll stick that one on there, and then we'll stick another set up here, which can include the release signal, which you know, part of me says that now just to upset people. Right, groovy. Right, let's get it going. We'll wait for a train to come across here because obviously I'm going to use that as the thumbnail. But you know what? We might not have got the new train running or the new route complete, but that is the first bit of in-town station modernisation done. 200 metres is not the longest, but it's certainly long enough for the purposes I've got in mind for it. I thought for a moment there I saw a bit of kinky track, a bit of a hump in the track, but no, everything's fine. And with a bit of luck, the AI will take it upon itself to do glorious things with this road that we've got set up here. I really don't like that junction. I don't like it. While we're waiting for a train... Really? Seriously? You're going to start remodelling this again? Leave it alone. Do it once, get it right. Please hold. I see, yeah, once again, not quite wrapped up the episode. There we are, right. That's it. See, look, if you make it so that it is, you know, somewhat symmetrical with the other side, it's not going to be fully symmetrical because we're approaching that at a weird angle, but how's that look? That looks all right. Maybe just a little bit further. All right, construction's not possible a little bit further, so we'll take it there. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Definitely. Smoothie? Well, thank you very much. I'll have strawberry. Right, okay, good. As I was saying, that's the first bit of city modernisation done, at least where the train is concerned. And in the next in our next outing, this is going to make for the kind of screenshot that's going to perplex people. Get the floaty text out of the way. Oh, anytime you like. Gosh, I'm making too much money for this to be an effective screenshot. Oh, I could do something with Photoshop and make that work. Right, there you go. So we're lacking passengers here at the moment, but that will pick back up again. So this is gonna dump a little bit of cash for a little while, and then it will get its life back in gear. So next time around, while we're waiting for the DC-3's, the Dakota's arrival as an option, I'll check it now just to ensure it's not available now. Buy aircraft in your own time. There we go. We're not looking at the cargo planes because obviously they're all available immediately. So we're still, it's either the Junkers or the Dornier, and we're only running the Dornier here at the moment. Dornier. There we go. I might as well, adopt a pseudo-French accent there. Hold on. Screenshot. Yeah. Steam trains running with electrification. Beautiful. Yeah, so next time around we'll finish this off. We'll get it done. We'll complete the route, which will then look glorious. Yeah, see, Colonel Cam. It's the wave of the future. And with a bit of luck, I'll have cash enough to get a Flying Scotsman chucked up there, which will look terrific. You know what? That's a nice shot as well. But then, it's a nice looking train. All right, can we Colonel Cam alongside the bridge? Get some speed up there, Tiger. I'll catch you up. Yeah, and with the route complete and a suitably quick engine on it, a suitably quick train on it, it should be a rip snorter of a money printer. Oh, no, not so low. Oh. Right, come on, we're going to have to get into position here. Get into position. About there. That's not it. That's not the shot. It's not a bad shot, though. Maybe that'll do it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Chuck a like at this one if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, because subscription is a good thing. And I'll be back very soon with more that is very similar to this one. Cheerio.